This is the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. Trap comedy at its finest. Where if you can't slang yourself, you might as well hang yourself. This is also where you can turn yourself into dope and you become the real man. Whoa, yeah.
First I hit him, and then I let him. Then I remix, rewind, then I wet him. Welcome to the trap. Welcome to the trap.
Yo, what's up? This is Tuesday edition of the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. I'm your co-host, Jeff Arnold. Sitting next to me to my right is the other co-host for the evening, Faarooq.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy 2017 to everyone. In case anybody's wondering, me and Faarooq drove Madd Marv to the rehab and checked his ass. Checked his ass in. But knowing Marv, he left, so he walking back from the rehab. So we left his ass, but
that's a good one. Marv is in Mexico. He went fishing. He lied, tell me he go catch a marlin. I want to see.
That's what he told you?
Some pictures, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we got to see that, the technology, so he could send it to us.
Yeah.
So, what is today? It is Taco Titty Tequila Tuesday and Puff Puff Pass Tuesday. So I see you got
that one.
You got your tequila?
Yeah.
You ready?
Just a little bit.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. How did you bring in the new year?
Man, I hurried up. First of all, I hurried up and got my ass off the streets because it was people drunker than me before I got drunk. And I just went to the pad and kicked it, man. Just reflect upon the year, man. Settle out things with myself. Started up my big old fabulous pot of gumbo and drunk plenty more tequila.
Oh, so did you make the gumbo, though?
Killer, I got some cold pictures. I put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay. I ain't see that. I ain't on Facebook. So
some white dude, man. I guess he been following me, man. He from somewhere in Ohio.
Who's he following you?
I don't know, man. I guess he a fan of, things I post. But he takes my picture and share it like he made the gumbo.
Oh, now he gonna steal the recipe now.
Well, he can't steal the recipe by a picture.
Oh, okay. Shit, enlarge that. So how did the gumbo taste? You got any left over?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Yeah. You always got to put that little bit away for you.
Yeah, in the freezer.
Yeah, just for
freezer.
You. Yeah.
And you can't just freeze it all of a sudden. You got to let gumbo cool down before you refrigerate it. You just can't take it out and freeze it.
But it's always best the next day after everything has marinated.
Yep.
And then all that root and it all comes out. That's when it's at its best.
That's why when I get everything going, I cut the fire on real low and then I just keep adding to it and build it.
Yes.
And simmer. And you let it stay like that,
So was family over?
A few family members, but most of they went out. I just stayed at home, man, watched all the sports games, man, and just relaxed, man.
Yeah, that's all I did. It's like that's a night that I love to, perform and get on stage. But, I didn't get no job nowhere that night, so I didn't make myself feel like I was in entertainment that night. But I just chilled. It was cool. It rained a lot, so, it was just actually, it felt good to be in the house.
Yeah, because you always busy.
After
you
you just going
running
out, so it's like, I felt kind of good to just be at home and okay, cool. I'm cool with it tonight. I'm good. So how was your day today, bro?
It was cool, man. I made a little money today, man.
Always a good day when you do that, man.
But everything a little slow after New Year's. Everybody spent all their money, so now, they want me to give them a discount on the cut.
I know that
I'm not
shit
going for it.
Yeah,
I'm starting the New Year off right. I'm not taking no shorts. If you don't have the money, leave. Just go to somewhere else. I don't need your business no more, So I left that bullshit in 2016.
So, sir, if you kindly gave me a nice haircut today, I promise to pay you Friday.
Yeah. That's what they say.
You're not going that way?
Nah.
Oh, man.
You got to have minds up front,
There you go. My day was good. Yesterday was the wake of our good friend, my dear homie, my best friend, Ricky Harris.
Rest in peace, Rick.
Yeah, rest in peace. I like to say return if possible. So that the viewing of the body He looked peaceful. They did a great job on him.
He was fresh.
Yeah, he was cool. He had his
Actually.
Kofi on, nice little, suit on, suit and tie.
Yeah.
So that went well yesterday. The view of the body. That was a great turnout
There's
over
a
there.
lot of people there.
Yeah,
man.
so
A lot of people.
he was well loved, man. Well loved. Today was, of course, the funeral. The pastor has some wonderful words to say, great scriptures that he quoted.
Yeah, I heard it was a real good service until the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're getting up to that. People went up and said nice, wonderful things about Ricky. Scrancho, he killed. He was hilarious. Joe Torre followed him. He killed. Then Louis Dix.
Seen him there last night.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg said some wonderful things about him. So, and then your boy right here,
Mr. Jeff Arnold.
I headline at my man's funeral.
That's good, man.
So it was good to do all of that, man. I was telling Poets before the show, it was like, once, Louis turned the mic over to me, I was ready and I was amped up to go. But then I went and kissed the mom, the sister, and his 2 daughters. And it's like 3 or 4 steps before I actually got to the microphone, I kind of like lost it.
Yeah, you was real tight, man.
And I was trying to keep it together.
Y'all
and
was
then,
like brothers.
Yeah, and then my mind just like went blank with everything I wanted to say. And it was just like the realness of it finally hit me after a week. Like, man, my dude is gone. We'll never be able to, talk, or I hear that laughter, or, his Long Beach greeting. And if you knew Ricky, his Long Beach greeting was, what up, cuz? And that's how he greets you, And that was just so special because he tried to intimidate you with it. And if you fell for it, he had you.
Yeah, he was a friendly lion, though, man. He was real good people, man. You had to really back him in the corner in order for him to try to harm you, man. If you ask me, man, me just knowing him, seeing him from time to time, because I've been living in Long Beach for a while, and
right.
Just having the pleasure on the comedy scene for this man to come to my show and really check out my material and give me the thumbs up meant a lot to me. But I think overall, Ricky Harris poured his whole everything, and he gave the world his all, his family.
He blessed us with his talent.
Yeah.
I mean, he had tremendous talent. I mean, my whole thing is like, he didn't get his just due.
Nah.
He didn't get his just due because he should be on that tier with the best of them today.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence, name him, Steve Harvey.
Yeah, he should have been on that tier, and he never got to that.
He was a real good actor, too, man.
Oh, man. I mean, when you do a one-on-one scene and you sitting down across from an icon, a legend, Al Pacino.
My favorite scene in the movie Heat.
Yeah, you doing work.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing about it, it's comics that made their mark off of Def Jam, that elevated them.
Yeah.
Like Mark Curry, when he was the first winner to win the Bay Area comedy competition. So when Mark won that, you could see Mark Curry's career taking up. Now, Mark was actually the first stand-up comedian for African Americans to have his own television show, Hanging with Mr. Cooper. So that's how I started coming down after that. But Ricky was actually the first comedian actor to actually not only act in great movies, but he was with A-listers.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricky wasn't fucking around with no bullshit.
Or no B movies,
yeah, no B
with low budgets.
No, yeah, Ricky was up there with the best of them.
Yeah.
And I mean, and he was in our genre, he was like the first to actually take that step. So with that being said today, we laid my brother to rest today. Towards the end, that's when, it got crazy. It always take that one nigga to come fuck up everything. They saying he was a relative of his stepmom. He was bipolar or schizophrenic or something, but he just came out of nowhere. And we were getting ready to view the body. And then my man just like jumped up in Snoop's face, just talking a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, fuck you, Snoop. You ain't did shit, pussy ass motherfucker. You shouldn't be here. Fuck
This
you.
is in the church, people.
And he's getting loud. And I'm standing there, and me and Louis Dick standing there. And I'm like, yo, cuz, this ain't the spot for this right now, man. So he turned to me and like, man, fuck you too. And then he look at Daz and he like, hey, man, fuck you too, Daz. And then he looked like he's getting ready to head up, put his foot up on the pew. And Snoop was so calm, cool, and collective, trying to ignore him. But he did what I give him a hell of a lot of respect for, because we didn't know what this fool had on him. You know what I'm saying? So what Snoop did was just put his body in front of his wife.
Yeah.
To protect her, to shield her, in case anything happened. And once he looked, and it was happening so fast, and so once he turned to the left, and he was like, fuck you, Daz. Daz, big dude.
Yeah.
You can see where all Daz...
He eat a lot.
Yeah,
Daz
you can
is
see
real stocky.
Yeah, you can see where Daz, all his royalty went.
Yeah, his stomach.
Yeah.
He eat a lot.
Yeah, so Daz just came right around and just socked the fuck out dude. And then that's when Snoop security came, and they like beat the shit out of him, almost knocked Ricky out the coffin, and it just took it all up in different pews. And I mean, it was just like, from that point, I was like, oh my God, really, dude?
Yeah, it's just a disrespectful thing, man. Go with people paying their last respect to any individual when you act like a goddamn fool. And see, like me, I think some people take this gangbanging shit just too far. And it's like, why don't you use that same aggression and anger to go out and get a goddamn job and take care of your family as a man? Why don't you don't use that same aggression and anger and channel that into something positive and be mad about the situation that you left these young kids in, in the street? These young kids at the park is for kids. You got you grown-ass, over 50-something-year-old men making a park a dangerous place where kids can't play. So if you that angry, why don't you help to make the parks and the neighborhoods safe for the kids? But you can't do that because you just an ignorant damn fool and don't have no sense. And, I had some things to do today. I didn't attend, and I'm kind of glad I didn't attend, man, because something like that would have just made me go overboard, and I think I'd have still had my foot in his ass.
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful all up until that point. I mean, it was absolutely, it was flowing. The pastor, with the sermon, he had everybody up. And we was actually getting ready to view the body and pay our last respects and say goodbye. And then this fool just comes up out of nowhere because he's not on his medication. So he want to go at Snoop for some stupid, ignorant shit. And I'm just like, oh, man, really, dude? This is how we going to, celebrate our brother's death by doing some stupid-ass shit? With you got animosity with you, talking actually, when it come to find out, when we spoke to his stepmom, because that was her relative. Mm-hmm. When we spoke to her, she was just like, well, he just opening his mouth. He talking about shit he don't really know. And that's how it all jumps off. Yeah. You don't have the facts. So you going on what you assuming. Snoop stepped in. He paid a heavy portion of the funeral costs. He shouldn't be expected to pay the whole thing. So I don't know why people were getting all upset talking about, well, Snoop got money, but that's all cool. Snoop stepped in and did what he could for his friend, that who he loved, his brother in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? Mike Epps stepped in. DL stepped in. George Lopez, stepped in. All of that. So, it shouldn't have to come down to where all that burden should have been put on Snoop.
Yeah, well, I don't think that nobody's entitled to Snoop money but his children and grandson. So, lose that sick-ass sense of entitlement, man. When it comes to death, let's get, if you got issues with anybody, man, let's get the departed on his way first. And, be a real man and just tell him, man, after the service, man, can I pull you to the side and holler at you about an issue, man? You got to think about the pain of a mother and his daughter and just his family losing him in the first place. Now, here you come. I don't know who the fuck invited you.
Nobody.
Yeah, you just show up.
He just found his way there.
You act a goddamn fool, And that just don't make no sense, man. That really turns my stomach, man, when I see that as a people, we can't even get together in harmony and peace to bury our dead. You know, he resting in peace, but we can't even put him in the ground in peace, man. What does that say about us as a group of people,
no,
man?
It wasn't a collective thing. It was just an individual.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
one
is,
mixed up
what I'm saying
individual.
is these type of incidents happen
all the
a
time.
lot. I'm not
Right,
saying
right.
like everybody there was fucked up. That one individual represents a lot of us to think that type of way.
Yeah. It's always that motherfucker that, you know, you having a party and all that. And
Always.
he's not having a good time.
He can't get in because he smell like shit, first of all.
And he can't pull because he ugly. He got no
undressed.
teeth. Yeah.
Well, first of all, he didn't catch Uber or nothing because he didn't have no goddamn money. He show up on a fucking moped or a bike,
Exactly.
or get off the bus, and he's mad because he can't get into a party, you know. So he want to call up people and just, you know, shoot the windows out and fuck the whole party up for anybody else having fun. We need to stop that.
Yeah. But it was some it was a nice turnout though.
Yeah.
It was a very nice turnout. The church was packed. It was a nice turnout.
This was at a different spot than
This was at his mother's church.
Yeah, around the corner on New York.
Yeah, this is A.N. New Hope.
Yeah.
And it accommodated a lot of people. I mean, it's like you said, people know how you lived your life when you die and how many people you've touched and affected, you know what I'm saying? By the people that come out to, you know, to pay their respects to you.
Yeah.
And he touched and he affected a lot of people in a positive way.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he did with me, you know, like, you know, my story is like when I met him, it was like 30-some years ago at the Regency West, the Comedy Act Theater, and we were doing stand-up. And I'm from Chicago, you know, straight up. So I had the suit on with the gaiters on, match everything. You know, I had the Nat King Cole cut.
That Bishop Don Juan shit.
All of that.
Real pimping.
All that. Pimping to, you know, to the hardest, to the fifth degree, you know? And then, I had a real great show, and I'm walking down, and I'm coming to where the booth is, where the music is done at, right? And he just comes out the booth, and, you know, Ricky was the first comedian thug. You know, the first true comedian thug. And he looked at me, and he like, yo, what's up, cuz? And I'm like, what's up, folks? He like, yeah, you was funny and all that, man, but, you know, some stuff you need to work on, homie. I'm like, yeah, okay, thanks, man. He like, yeah, I'm Rick. I'm like, I'm Jeff. He like, yeah, I know, cuz. Go do the light. And I'm looking at him, fool, like, what?
He gave you a job. Right?
Yeah, he like, yo, go do the light. But I took that as I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset. I didn't get confrontational. I took it as a badge of honor because I knew from that point on he was connected to Robin, and then Robin and them allowed me into that circle. And Robin Harris only had a small circle. You know, myself, Louis Dix, AJ Sanders, Ricky Harris, Martin Lawrence, Joe Torre. Well, Joe came after that, a couple of years after that. But up until Robin's death, Robin's circle was very small of comedians that he helped tutelage and he helped mentor. And I was proud to be a part of that and associated with my brother and my brother of comedy, Ricky Harris. Like I said today, man, I'm going to miss you, love you. It was great spending the moments that we had, the intimate conversations and, you know, the laughter and all of that, man. So you are, you know, you in my heart, bro. You in my heart. You know?
Yeah, very good brother, man. You know, the world lost an angel, man. He the type of cat that would have really actually literally took his shirt off his back to give you. What's the other comedian name?
Which one?
I'm trying to think of his name. Last name Edwards.
Dave Edwards?
Dave Edwards.
Yes, sir.
That's who it is. Little story Rick and Dave shared with me, you know, just backstage at a show that I was doing, and how Dave moved out here, really didn't have nowhere to stay and none of that, you know, really homeless. And Ricky was explaining that him and his girl bond wasn't too tight at that time or whatever, but he didn't think about that situation. He allowed, what's his name?
Dave Edwards?
Dave Edwards.
Yeah.
he allowed Dave Webb, was the first time he met him, and Dave told him this situation. He said, look, man, you coming home with me, man. And Dave stayed there for, several months till he got back on his feet, man. And I thought that was a real good story, because it's not every day, man, you meet somebody, man, and they allow you into their house like that. But that was just one of the many things that the brother did in his life, man, to help people. And, he had just a golden heart. He really didn't care too much about money and none of that. He cared more about helping people.
Yeah, and the thing about it, man, is that back then, when I started in '86, we as comedians, we helped each other out. We had a competition that was friendly. It wasn't detrimental. It wasn't in a negative capacity.
Or cutthroat.
Or cutthroat. We actually, if you came off stage, we gave constructive criticism with love.
Yeah.
And we helped you, polish your material or a bit. Yeah. Because we all threw in what we probably will perceive would be funnier than what you had wrote, and then you could combine it all together like the gumbo.
Yeah.
And it'd be good, and you go back on stage the next night, and then you do it, and then we all celebrate and compliment each other and say, man, yeah. But today, it ain't like that today.
Nah.
It's not like that today. It's like
just the OGs in the game, man, and I just have the man, it's just an honor to me, man, just to be around you and brothers like Marv, man, and, just in the comedy world, just all the OGs, man, just embrace me, man, like a family member. That's like the greatest honor that, I'd ever had. So to say that about the fraternity of comedians worldwide, being a comedy is kind of like a rough life, but it's like a bittersweet thing, because people love you so much, but it's so hard when you're not really popping and nothing like that. So you rely on your base as far as like all your comrades to pretty much, boost them around and keep you motivated.
Exactly. Exactly.
But I met a lot of good people last night. A lot of people approached me I never knew, and, just hugged me and embraced me like I was family. And I just like being a part of the comedy world, man. And I just wish, man, when things like this happen, that we can all come together and do a lot better, man.
Well, we're making strides towards that this year, 2017, man.
Yeah.
To be better to become better as a person.
Yeah.
And stop depending on others to give us a handout or anything. Get up, go out and get it yourself.
Yeah,
because you would feel a whole lot better.
Thank you.
Achieving it and getting it yourself. You know what I'm saying?
My grandfather used to say, many of us have a hand out instead of a hand in. See,
exactly.
You got to have a hand in and play a part of your own success instead of having your hand out and waiting for somebody to hand success over to you. That's not going to happen.
Because there's no such thing. There's no substitute for hard work. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to lighten up the mood. My man is in the ground. He's in a better place. Mad love to you. Return if possible. Ricky Harris, we love you. And we'll be right back. Remember, if you want to chime in with us, give us a call at 323-293-3375. That's 323-293-3375. And you're listening to the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge.
Rest in peace.
Hell no. Where the hell they at?
That's all you want. So I up the so we can get. I promise we till the day that we die.
That's what I'm talking about there, man. See, if you from Chicago when that came out,
that's step.
You step to that the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, if you from L.A.,
you do the two-step.
You crip walk too.
No, you don't. You can't crip walk off of that.
Yeah, you can. I've seen them do it.
No.
Yeah, you can.
That's called the strut. You cannot crip walk off of that type of music. You got to crip walk off of dub C pace music. You can see we got style out here too. We call it.
I never said you didn't.
Thank you.
That's what y'all call it, the cha-cha.
But not the crip walk.
I seen a couple of gangsters real crip walk off of that. They hold it down.
They was drunk, not knowing what the hell.
Okay, that was it
doing.
then. That wasn't you doing it.
Nah.
Okay, you two-step.
See, I'm so cold. I do the two-step with the Chicago step with a blend of crip walk in there.
That's how you are.
Yeah.
Like your gumbo.
Yeah, my gumbo is fire, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what,
Yeah.
Okay, because my
shit.
step will fuck all that up.
I believe that, Jeff.
My step.
You look like one of them old niggas that's smooth and on his feet. You look like one of them cats.
Welcome back. If you want to chime in and tell us if you have any 27 resolutions, please hit us up at 323-293-3375. Don't be bashful. I know Marv is not here, but we holding it down. Madd Marv, Faarooq want to, cover up for him, saying he was in Mexico. I'm letting y'all know the real.
He's in Mexico,
He
man.
in rehab, getting that shit together for 2017,
He's in Mexico fishing.
That's what he doing?
Yeah.
That's what we calling it?
He's in the Gulf of Baja, California.
Okay, if that's what we're calling it, that's where he's at. So hit us up, 323-293-3375. What's on your agenda what do you want to talk about for 2017, man, the start of the new year?
2017.
The first show of 2017. What is Faarooq? What the fuck is bothering Faarooq?
Oh, nothing. Well, what's really bothering me
what is really bothering you?
Nothing.
Oh, there you go then. Shit. Nothing?
But I plan on staying self-motivated. I'm going full steam ahead, all gas, no brakes. And to me, more is less. See, when you're more in tune in what you're doing, you deal with less bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When you out here, you get more money. You got less stress when it comes to bills and shit like that. Now, if you want to go make it rain on them and deal with the philosophy that it's not tricking if you got it, you ain't gonna never have it. So,
but yeah, that's the craziest shit though.
Yes.
When you go, they make it rain.
Yeah.
But they won't give you a down payment for your house or a down payment to start a business.
They make it rain, but they can't even do shit about their kids they got on the other side of town. That's
exactly,
crazy. They can go to the strip club to help somebody else's baby mama live lavish, but they can't do shit for their own kids.
And that baby mama won't do nothing for her baby.
It's crazy, man.
But
my outlook on 2017 is just being positive, Jeff. What about you?
Man, you know what, man? It's like, for me, it's breath to breath, moment to moment. That's how I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm 54. It's like, I'm through. I'm done with the bullshit.
So you and Rick was the same age, huh?
Well, he was younger. Wikipedia, all of that messed up his age and all that. But Rick's actual birthday was October 5th, 65.
Okay.
So he had just turned 51. But the coolest thing, though, the motherfucker called me up when he turned 50. He was like, yo, cuz. I'm like, here we go. Because if you knew Ricky, that's how he always greeted you. He'd hit you with a barrage of cuz.
Yeah.
Yo, cuz, yo, cuz, hey, cuz. So when he called me up on his birthday, he was like, yo, cuz, man, I just hit that 50. I'm like, yo, really? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, man, welcome to the club. It's a lot different. And he's like, yeah, man, I feel it. And I said, what you was, eating all of that, man, your body gonna change, bro.
And let you know what you can do.
Yeah, so I mean, he was real ecstatic and he was real excited to turn 50, because you hit that half century mark. And motherfuckers kill me.
That's a milestone.
Yeah, motherfuckers kill me, man. And like a motherfucker the other night was telling me, he's like, man, y'all always with that old bullshit, man. You 54 and all this. And I was like, yo, hold up. Y'all look down upon like it's bad being in their 50s. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in our generation, man, you wasn't really guaranteed to see 18 and 21. So
my generation too.
Yeah, so.
But you can't. You know what? It's like this. It's like I try to tell my son. He's like, how did you survive all that in Chicago? And my answer to him was, is because I knew the streets. I'm from the streets. But I didn't let the streets own me, though.
Yeah.
I owned the streets.
Well, I was in the streets wasn't in me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I knew how to maneuver and work my way around and getting out the streets.
That's what's happening.
I used the streets to my advantage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I made wise enough decisions to say, you know what? That ain't part of me. That ain't the route I want to go.
Plus, you listen to a lot of older heads out there in the game, man, that was trying to give you some game that guided you.
Yeah, the thing about it, growing up in Chicago, if you was doing something positive and you was going towards something, like what saved me a lot is because, back then everyone thought I was a bookworm everybody, was like, oh, well, he nerdy. But, but then on the flip side, they was
so
like...
So you wore big-ass bifocals and shit then
exactly,
as a kid?
Exactly.
Well, I thought you was a goddamn bookworm, too. I thought you was smart than the motherfucker before I finally realized how intelligent you was because of them damn glasses.
Yeah, but I also had that street savvy in me, too. Yeah. Because I knew the street game, because I hung I hung around the hustlers, the drug dealers, and all that. But I was a tremendous athlete.
Yeah.
So that's what saved me.
So you had to be well-rounded to survive.
Yeah, but then when they saw what you was doing and they saw that I had great basketball skills, they knew I was an athlete, they wouldn't, involve me in that bullshit.
Yeah,
they kept like,
you away from
they're like, hey, man, we getting ready to go do this, man. Yo, you go do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want to be down with y'all.
Yeah,
like,
nowadays it's different.
Yeah. So I didn't have to make my bones or my mark or do something stupid. So when the opportunity came, when it's like, I'm going to, junior college, them niggas was happy for me.
Yeah.
They're like, where you going to junior college at? Man, I'm going to junior college like Lincoln, in Illinois. It's like, that's where I'm going. That's 300 miles out of Chicago. Nigga, stay down there. Don't ever come back here, yo.
Yeah.
Don't ever come back there. And it was something that I always wanted to see a part of the world, And it was like, all right, I'm going to do this. Like when I started to go and become a walk-on, as you say, a practice player at UNLV.
A very good practice player, I might say.
But niggas also came up and they congratulated me on that. You going to Vegas, homie? Yes. And the same thing when
you're doing something in to waste your life away like a lot of young people do when all you have to really do is just supply yourself, And
I go back to Chicago now, and it's two cats that's there with the same fucking mentality that I had when growing up. Keith and Gerard.
Time stood still.
Niggas is still like, now, nigga, with the same bullshit conversation. Nigga, what you doing in California? Nigga, in LA. Nigga, you ain't doing shit, motherfucker. You ain't doing shit. You ain't like Kevin Hart, motherfucker. Bernie surpassed you. Your boy R. Kelly don't fuck with you, nigga. When you gonna blow up? Man, yo, I'm living my life. I got a nice home. I got all this. You still live, you 56. You still living at home with your mama.
Yeah.
You still living in the basement. So
asking her for money to take your date.
Can I drive you? Are you using your car?
Yeah, what kind of dumb shit is that?
Yeah, when I come over to see your mom, I got to walk through the front door to hug your mom, but then I got to leave out that same front door, walk around the back, down into the basement to see your ass. But you still want to talk shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, my whole thing is, man, I'm moment to moment, breath to breath. Like I tell my brother, like I tell my son, it's a day-to-day operation with me, man. The plant liable to close any moment. But I'm enjoy life from this point on. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
So it's all good. So, please, this is the Madd Marv Comedy Lounge. Faarooq to my right, co-host. My name is Jeff Arnold. Hit us up, 323-293-3375. Your charges, man. They fired the coach.
They should have did that. They should have got rid of the whole damn coaching staff.
Think so?
And that damn kicker who couldn't make a goddamn 15-yard field goal. Get rid of his ass, too.
And y'all coming up here?
Yeah.
Y'all going to be a bust up here? Oh, you looking at me like that now?
I don't even want to answer that, man.
Y'all going to be a bust up here?
How is the Bears doing?
Well, we hibernated, like you said.
Yeah, thank you.
After the first 3 games, we went into hibernation.
Yeah.
We knew we wasn't doing shit after we lost our first 3 games.
We're going to be all right, man.
Y'all going to be all right?
Yeah, we're going to be all right.
So who you got going on in the playoffs? Who you want to see in the Super Bowl, bro?
I think that New England and Dallas will be in the Super Bowl. Those are my 2 pick teams.
You don't think Pittsburgh going to go?
They got a chance, but I don't think they're going to get past Tom Brady.
You don't think they're going to New England going to hold it down, AFC?
I think so.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that, it's either going to be between Pittsburgh, New England, and Dallas, Green Bay. I think that's going to be, that's my final 4.
That might be the pick for the both the AFC and the NFC championship.
I think one of those 4 teams are going to the Super Bowl. I don't know which one of the 4, but I know 2 of the 4 are going to the Super Bowl.
Atlanta surprised me this year too, though.
And I got Atlanta like right on the outskirts of the bubble because they've been balling, and it's been a progression over the years of them building up to to when they finally got rid of Mike Smith, their head coach, and now they got the new guy in there, and now they winning. So the last 2-3 years, you can see that progression of them building up, getting them to somewhere.
And then, you can't discount the Ravens either, man. They play pretty good ball, man. No, I'm just saying, anything can happen. They the top of 10.
Are they in the playoffs?
I think so.
But I don't like Joe Flacco, though.
Yeah. My thing is, they even when they're not at their best, they capitalize off of your mistakes. So you got to watch teams like that.
Yeah, but Joe Flacco is like, he doesn't know how to manage time. We got our first caller for 2017. Go ahead, caller. What's your name?
Snatch your chain.
What's up? Snatch your chain.
What's up? What do you think about this kid getting his chain snatched on nationwide TV?
He shouldn't have wore it.
Well, a lot of them wear chains, but this guy had his chain snatched, and one thing you got to think about, they said that he's an emergency quarterback, so if he would have fought back and got suspended, they don't have a backup quarterback for Houston.
Oh, they don't?
No.
What about Savage?
No, I'm talking about the Raiders. Don't have a backup quarterback. McGloin got hurt. Connor Cook gets hurt. Michael Crabtree's your third-string quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Is this Steve?
No.
Who am I talking? Who am I talking to?
It's Kevin,
man. You're talking to the person that lets you know the Chargers ain't got no power.
It's Kevin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man.
This is the one who couldn't come in to work today.
Yeah, you couldn't come in to work today. You call it in sick.
Yeah,
Too much goddamn liquor on New Year's, huh?
Why you can't work today?
I had to do another job.
Good to hear from you, brother.
I had to cut all in and check on you guys. Y'all sound great. Y'all look great. Love the show. I'll see y'all next week.
Okay,
What's
cool.
Your picks, though?
That's your job. You should call in and give us.
Tell us your pick.
Yes.
Okay, I got a strong inkling that coming out of the AFC will be the Patriots. I can't fake on Tom Brady. He's doing way too well. I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to go. The Raiders, I can't see them going without Derek Carr, so I'm going to say the Patriots is going to go. Now
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because you're a football enthusiast. If hadn't Tom Brady not been suspended those first 4 games, what do you think the Patriots' record would be now?
They probably would still have 2 losses. They'd only have 2. They wouldn't have that third with Jacoby Brissett in there, because Tom Brady is just, the guy got a chip on the shoulder. And he wants to take that trophy from Roger Goodell.
Oh, he wants to just shove that right up his ass.
Yeah,
he wants away. That Lombardi trophy. He wants to shove it up his ass. He wants to show him, this is what you want to fuck with me, the face, the brand of the NFL. The privilege and all of that. Okay.
Yeah, he said, "You see my wife."
So now, who you got? Who you got coming out of the NFC?
Out of the NFC,
yes, sir.
It's either going to be Atlanta or Dallas. I don't think that...
Wait. Pump your brakes. Wait. Even though I'm not I'm from the Midwest, but look what A. Rodgers has done the last 6 games.
I understand that.
Well, obviously you don't if you pick in Dallas and Atlanta.
Well, because Aaron...
you stuttering now. Okay.
They don't have a defense that can stop anybody.
Yeah, that's what I say. I would pick them, too, because Green Bay defense ain't all that up to par.
Their defense sucks ass. And Aaron Rodgers get hit one time, it's a wrap. This is the playoff. This ain't the regular season. He can do so much, but you need a team to win a Super Bowl.
Right,
he doesn't have a team. He only has himself, Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson can't be stopped. Randall Cobb, I don't know where he's been. I haven't heard his name or anything.
He's been hurt. He's been hurt,
and they got Devontae Adams. But I just don't see Green. It's not their year. You got to have a whole team to win a Super Bowl. And I can only name one defensive player on it, 2. Julius Shepard and Clay Matthews. After that, they don't have nobody.
They got the sideline. You can count the sideline as helping them.
Yeah, you can use the sideline, but
that's about it.
That's it. They don't have a defense.
They secondary is garbage.
Yeah, the secondary is like third dairy.
So now back to let me switch real back to the AFC. So you both going with New England, right?
Yeah.
Coming out of AFC. So y'all totally forgetting about Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Kansas City is a great team, but I don't see anybody in the AFC that can get past New England. Now, if they do, that would be the ultimate task in the AFC is to get past New England, man.
And you're not doing it in Foxborough.
Never.
Well, it can be done in Foxborough.
Yeah, it can be, but we're talking about the chances are least likely that it would happen.
Well, it has done before.
Yeah, it has, but not that many times.
Yeah, I think they're 12-1 in Foxborough in playoff games.
Yeah.
And Alex Smith does not have Alex Smith won't lose you the game, but if it comes down to it, he won't win it for you either.
Okay, but but it's still, I'm not going to discount them or discard them.
No, you can't because the playoffs are just starting. I mean, it can go anyway.
To me, with the playoffs, it's a new season.
Yep, you absolutely
It's a new season, and you need 3 games to win it all. The Super Bowl and all that. You need 3 games to win.
And I don't think that's much of no task for Brady.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
Unless he does something with the football again.
Well, hey, both teams got to play with the same football, so that really don't matter.
But that's true. That's true.
That's true.
All right, so
what do you think? Go ahead.
So off of that, so your picks are who?
For the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
For the Super
New England and Dallas.
New England and Dallas is for who is yours? You can give me 4.
I don't know.
You going with 2?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4. You going with 2, Kevin?
I could go with 4. I could go with 4. It's going to be either Pittsburgh, New England, or Dallas and Atlanta. It's going to be the top seeds either way. We actually wait a minute. Pittsburgh is in the top seed. They're playing this time around, but it's Kansas City's the top seed. But Kansas City can't beat Pittsburgh. Kansas City can't beat New England at home. So I think they're going to be the odd man out.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Kansas City and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I think somebody going to shut down New England. I think they're going to shut down New England. And then I'm going with Green Bay and Dallas coming out the NFC.
So that means that the Giants are going to lose this weekend.
Seattle.
To Green Bay. Is Seattle going to beat the Lions?
That's going to be a good one there.
They play the Lions?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fight, man.
And they play in Detroit.
That's going to be a fight.
They play in Seattle, don't they?
No, they play in Detroit.
Oh,
they go to Detroit. I believe they go to. I believe you might be right, but I believe they go to Detroit.
Even if Seattle win, I don't see them surviving too long in the playoffs, man. They got a weak secondary also.
You think so?
Yeah, they defense is not as good as it used to be. They offense has improved a little bit, but for the last 3 years, they don't have a consistent record of scoring 20 points or more. And in the playoffs, you can't win no playoff games like that. Everybody is hip to Pete Carroll, SC, basic college offense now. So you got to do something different.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, I think what Seattle's problem is Earl Thomas is gone, so that the Legion of Boom is no longer the Legion of Boom. And They are Detroit is at Seattle.
Oh, Detroit, you just looked it up. Detroit is at Seattle?
Detroit's at Seattle.
Okay.
Miami is at Pittsburgh. Oakland's at Houston. And Green Bay is at home against the Giants.
Against the Giants, yeah.
I like to go with the home teams on that wild card stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna pick New York over Green Bay.
You think Eli got enough in him?
Yeah.
To pull it out?
Yeah.
Lambeau Field, that's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna take the Giants over Green Bay.
Okay, well we got our picks.
It's an upset.
We'll see next Tuesday who prevails, who wins. Did you watch the UFC Saturday night?
Oh man, she got her ass whooped.
She got her ass whooped.
I won $25 on that fight actually.
Nigga.
I won $25.
Nigga, but I ain't mad at her though, man. She done came up. That's a quick come up. 3 million in 48 seconds.
It was a nice ass whooping too.
At least don't use your face to block.
Oh my God, she got her ass beat like she stole something from that Hispanic woman.
I think in her best interest, she need to just retire and do something totally different, man. I mean, that game is not for her anymore.
But you know what? To me though, I used to like her until she started talking shit about
Floyd Mayweather.
And all that.
And that's right when she started running off at the mouth for Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
The first girl beat her ass and busted her lip where she had to get reconstructive surgery on her mouth.
Yeah.
So that was the beginning and the end for her. She should have took the money and run in. She tried to come back, but psychologically, I don't think that she was in.
No, she should have. What Dana White fucked up at her because she's such a bringer, a headliner. You know, she's such a ticket. You know, that I got to put it on the bill. You know what I'm saying? She should have came. She should have had 2 preliminaries before that heavyweight fight.
She came
you can't
back
come back
in the ring
and
too
fight
early.
no champion like that. And that girl is like, okay, bitch, I'm not about to let you come in here and take my title and my belt that I worked hard for, and you trying to get a name. First of all, UFC is disrespecting me totally because they only giving me $200,000, and they paying you $3 million, and you haven't fought in 13 months.
I think that'll be her last big payday in that arena.
Oh no, she done, yo. She done.
What you got to do is give Ronda Rousey her credit. She did put women's MMA on the map. She did do that.
Yeah.
You can't say who she beat. You know who she lost to, though.
Right.
She brought that story up for 3. She didn't even. I don't even think she wanted to go fight. To be honest with you, she didn't look like she wanted to fight at all.
Oh, when she got hit that first time, that bitch eyes opened up like, oh shit. She's like, this bitch here serious. Didn't nobody tell her that I'm supposed to win?
That was brutal, man. It was real brutal.
Somebody forgot to tell her that this is a part of the setup, that she wasn't supposed to hit me that hard. I mean, yeah, she got her ass whooped.
She looked like Bernard Hopkins.
Oh man, he went.
Oh, he got knocked through the ring.
He went, 51 trying to fuck with a 27-year-old.
Yeah, he got knocked through the goddamn ring.
You can't.
That's what happened when it ain't tricking when you got it. Now you old. You ain't got no money because you was tricking when you younger. You never put up for a rainy day. Now you still got to fight and get your ass knocked outside the ring by people half your age.
I think, I agree with you partially on that. I think he do have money, but I think the ego got in the way, though.
Yeah.
I think that ego got in the way where he's like, you know what? I'm going to show it from people my age, over 50, that you can still accomplish something if you want it and you work hard and you put your mind to it. And the body's telling you, like, no.
Well, Bernard Hopkins, if you want to fight next, give me a year and a half for training, and I'll get in the ring and whoop your ass. Matter of fact, just give me 9 months, and I'm going to get in the ring and whoop your ass.
I'm in enough shape. All I got to do is just make it past 4 rounds. I can run.
Yeah.
I can run. Give me that type of money. Shit, I can run for 4
I'm going to make it real quick. I'm going to beat his ass in the first 3 rounds because, see, I'm a softball. He ain't going to never see it coming.
I am, too.
He ain't going to never see it coming. Bernard Hopkins, if you're watching this cast, I will beat your ass.
I want you.
Okay?
Like Apollo Creed, I want you.
You make me feel confident that I can get my old 47 going on 48-year-old ass in the ring and beat your ass.
That's why I tell you, I'm 54, and I tell these young cats now, I can give the Lakers 8 to 10 points today. You looking at me like I'm stupid.
That's merely free throws, people.
That's all right, though, but I can give them 8 to 10 points. I'm in that great of a shape.
Yeah, because you do that slick shit, man. You pump fake and let somebody go up, then you push your body on there to get a foul, then you go to the damn
exactly,
free throw.
That's how you do it.
Now, what about defense? How you gonna stop these youngsters on defense?
Help! Pick up! It's a pick coming your way.
Jeff is gonna use all 6 of his goddamn fouls.
All right, Kevin, man. Thanks for calling in, man.
Right on. Y'all hold it down, man.
All right,
next week.
All right, Snatch the Chain. Bring your ass in here.
All right. Later.
Today is January 3rd, so 17 more days before that, that crazy motherfucker officially becomes President of the United States
of America.
That these motherfuckers had voted in for. So, I mean, this is a motherfucker, seriously. This is what we've come to now.
Hey, man, they put Bush in office. They put Reagan in office. They had Nixon in office.
This man has he doesn't allow press access, no ethics committee. It's the most powerful country on the earth, and we being governed by tweets of a mentally unstable motherfucker.
Hey, man.
He snuck out over the Christmas break and the break between Christmas and New Year without telling the press that he going golfing. Now, that's the same motherfucker when Obama goes golfing. He would be like, oh, our president. Now, last year, during the Christmas, they had the Paris attacks. Obama was in Hawaii golfing.
But he normally go to Hawaii all the time.
But he was in Hawaii golfing during the Paris attacks. Really wasn't nothing he can do. You know, we sent over our prayers, our condolences. You know, we reassured friends, you know, we have your back. You know, if you need us, we there for you. So Trump tweets last year, you know, once again, our president on the golf course, which he probably has low scores, you know, and all that.
He's probably was pissed off because he didn't come to one of the many golf courses that he make.
Yeah, but he talked all that shit. Now, this year, same tax. Have the same overseas attacks and all of that. You know, where's Trump? On the golf course.
Hey.
On the golf course.
He's not the president yet.
Yeah, but I mean, still, it's going to be the same bullshit.
See, this is how I look at it. We have the wrong expectations, and we need to get out of that. Realistically, your life, being a free individual, is in the bounds of your own hands.
And your own destiny.
You know, work on your health, work on trying to educate yourself, try to save some money, you know, learn something financially to survive these times by which we in. But, I mean, really, no matter who's in office, I just have to say, being American, this is the best place that you can be at if you are about something, because whatever you're about, that's your legacy. Now, if you ain't about shit, you just want to criticize people, you just want to hate on people, this is a country where you're free to do that too. But when the progression of time go on, you still on your couch and, you know, your kids ain't got food in their damn mouth because instead of worried about who's doing what or whatever, you're not making moves for yourself. So freedom entails that you be independent of your own decisions.
Now, my 2017 goal this year is to work hard and focus on my stand-up more than ever before with the embodiment and spirit through Ricky Harris. I mean, I'm driven even more now. Yeah. Because I know he wanted me to get to that plateau on his comeback. He wanted me to be a part of that and to share that with me. Because in our phone conversation on Christmas Eve, like he said, hey, man, I'm ready to get back on stage. I know you out there. I know you've been hella funny for a long time. I want to get this with you, Jeff. I'm like, yo, bro, I'll be riding off your coattail. Let me open up for you. You are the headliner. You know what he said to me? Yo, why don't we co-headline? I'm like, that's cool. So I was at least able to tell him, because as two heterosexual males, alpha males, we had no problem expressing or saying, I love you to one another.
Yeah, well, that's what real men do. They're honest with their feelings towards one another, you know.
So I was able to say, I love you to my brother as we hung up the phone, because this past Tuesday, the 27th, we were supposed to have lunch together. So I miss you, brother. My goal this year is to start playing 1,500 to 2,000 seaters. So I'm off to a good start tomorrow night. I'm down in San Diego at the Madhouse Comedy Club. If you're down in San Diego, if you listen, please come down there, check me out. You can follow me on Twitter at Arnold Comedian, Jeff Arnold, Arnold Comedian. And that's where we going.
As far as me, you know, I've been talking to my boy Spike about the improv. You know, I want to really do that. That's just like the jewel out here at comedy. Yes. So I've been really like focusing my mind on coming up with new material and horning and sharpening up my old material. But the goal ultimately that I have this year, I ultimately want to be a better father to my kids and just an overall better human being out here. You know, I see a lot of stuff in my community I don't like, but when I look at people in a negative way, that's not helping. So if I see young gang members or sisters going the wrong direction, you know, I want to show them a bit of love out here. So if you listen in America, just love people, man, regardless on how you feel about them, and open up your heart and try to be generous. So this pretty much the end of the show. I'm going to let Jeff wrap everything up, but Peace and love to all the law-abiding citizens in America.
And one quick note before we get out of here, we want to thank Poetess, our producer. She produces all the shows for Morris Media.
Poetess the Great.
Her mentor came down here, and she was so elated last week. And I'm telling y'all better fuck with her. 2017, she is the new Kathy Hughes. And if you know who Kathy Hughes was and you know her story, if you don't, Google her, look her up, research her, and then put that picture of Poetess, because she's the new one. We all have that. So please continue to support Morris Media. We going to the top this year. Going to the top, y'all. Thank you. Marv will be here next week along with Danielle, and Kevin will be back. My name is Jeff Arnold. Faarooq, thank y'all. The first show of 2017.
Peace
Love
to
you.
the
Peace
world.
out.
And all y'all gumbo enthusiasts got another year to get your gumbo game up.
Before you opened up